We have fuzzy microphones. And I'm not a professional microphone wearer. Lou.
I just think they're so fuzzy.
They are so fuzzy.
It looks like a little creature.
We have Creatures! Creature Comfort, which is a great game.
Quick PSA.
Yeah.
I'm coming off an illness.
Yeah.
So
Jeff's coming off something.
My voice is not doing great, and I'm still not feeling super great. So
listen, he's been better. He's been worse.
Deal with it.
These are the facts that we have. Hello everyone, welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games
and
PAXU.
PAX Unplugged. You've seen it plugged in, but this is it when it's not plugged in. It's unplugged. No plugs.
Try not to make me laugh, because then I'll cough.
Anti-plug.
If you make me laugh, I'm going to cough.
Well, don't cough. It ruins everything. So, we are here today to do a couple of things, but primarily to do our PAX Unplugged board game haul. We have, we'll talk about our PAX experience kind of as we talk about the games and we pull them out and stuff, but honestly, you all know well enough that I didn't properly vlog while I was there. I took some B-roll of some things. What is the logic to the things? None, basically. None logic. I got the classic shot of Jeff walking through the Philadelphia airport on the runway that moves, and that's the only one that matters. I get that one every year.
The runway that moves, that's in every airport.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, we got lots of games, but here's what I'll say. Okay, there's a few things I'll say. Number one, you probably recently watched the Organize With Me video, and you're like, what are you doing to yourselves? Well, what I say to that is don't worry about it, sweetheart, because our shelves are going to be getting built before Christmas, we hope.
We did just find out they're aiming to have production done before Christmas.
So basically, problem solved.
And I bought a big 4x4 calyx.
Yes, Jeff bought another 4x4 calyx for his office.
So if any of you watched the video of Jamie organizing our shelves, and she's like, what's Jeff doing upstairs? The whole time I was basically taking out a Murphy bed I had in my office. I took all of that bed out, which gave me a big, nice section to put a 4x4 calyx in, and it brought a bunch of games up, so we have even more room.
Exactly, and we're about to have floor-to-ceiling shelves all the way around a room upstairs. So
we'll do a little before and after.
We'll do a before and after. You'll love it. It's going to be great. I'll even do a video organizing it.
Yeah.
It's going to be great, okay? So anyways, that's the first thing I have to say. And number two is that this is the smallest PAX haul we've ever had.
Yeah,
right?
And we purchased a large amount of these.
Yes, so any of the games that were gifted to us, we will let you know, but we really did purchase most of them. So with that being said, let's dive right in. Now, just an overview of PAX Unplugged. There's a board game convention in Philadelphia where we were born and raised, and we love Philadelphia. We're actually not from Philadelphia. That's a quote from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know if you knew that. Anyways, so we love PAX. We go every single year. It is the one con that we really just kind of go and try and enjoy. We hang out with our friends, all that good stuff. We went on Wednesday, and we came home on Tuesday due to snow. And within that time, we had lots of friends hangouts. We got to have dinner with people. We got to have games with people. And we really tried to limit the amount of meetings that we had. We had an amazing Discord meetup. We had a ton of people show up, which was great, to the point where we're thinking that next year we're going to try and actually rent a dedicated space to do it so that we can actually do it right, you know?
Yeah.
Play some games, have some food.
We have to see if A, we can do that, and
we can do it.
How much that will cost.
Money is no object.
Okay.
So, anyways, thank you. Just want all that to be said. Thank you to everyone that came to the Discord meetup. Thank you to everyone that stopped us to say hello, and to all of our friends that we got to hang out with. It is literally always our favorite part of any convention, is just hanging out with people.
Yeah. I want to throw out a special thank you.
Special thank you.
To John.
To John.
We met John, who is a fan of the channel and works for Ravensburger. We had a very special interaction, conversation, time spent with John at the very end of PAXU. And it was one of those core memories we will never forget. And just want to say a special thank you to him for taking the time to chat with us and meeting him and all that.
Yeah, so it was great. We love everyone. We thank you as always for taking a little bit of your time to chat with us and hang out with us.
Yeah, I also will mention, because I haven't mentioned, I don't have COVID, tested negative, but people are really like, what's going on? Definitely con crud.
Yeah.
It seems like every time I go to convention now,
it kicks Jeff in the butt and the face.
This happened, and it happened like the day we were leaving. And it was a brutal. Philly is a 2-hour flight, technically direct, and we were flying layovers and everything for 14 hours.
It was good fun. Would recommend anyone to try. Okay, let's dive into the haul, because that's what you're here to see. It's going to be all over the place, not in chronological order, but really, who cares about timelines anyway? So, the first games that I'm going to start with are actually not from PAX. We ended up visiting the Queen and Rook, which is a board game cafe and board game store. They have kind of two separate locations that are basically right next to each other. We did that. We went out to dinner with Devin from Devin Talks Tabletop and Jenna and Francis from Board Game Garden, whom we love so dearly. And so we were waiting for our dinner reservation and went to this board game store, and I obviously found some things that I like to see. So I got a couple of older DeVere games. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, I love DeVere games. You love DeVere games. We all love DeVere games because they're amazing. And these ones are a little bit older. And so I got Silk and I got Razzia.
I think that's the way.
It should be Retzeria, but anyways, doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
These are older. I don't really know anything about them. I know Billy and Michelle from Second Stars to the Left really enjoy Silk. And so I got them because I had to have them. I want to collect all the DeVere games, honestly. Like, I'm now into that. They just, like, it's small box, a lot of game, little box.
Jamie gets these little, like, I'm going to collect all of these games. I'm going to collect all the Freeman Freeze
games. You're just lucky
I'm
that
going to collect all the button shots.
I'm going to
collect all the Oink games.
All of the games. I'm going to collect
stop.
all of the
My
games.
point is, like, just stop. I guess stop saying I'm going to collect all the. Just say you're collecting all the board games, because that's what you're at this point.
Yeah. You got any games over there, Jeffy?
I got lots. All right, so we have one more, I think, but I have 4 Oink games.
We're collecting Oink games.
So we have Dro Polter, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Dro Polter, which we did play. We have Dungeon of Mandom.
Which is from their Japanese line.
8. Dungeon of Mandom 8.
I don't know, the box looked cool.
It does look really cool. Don't love the name, though. Don't love Mandom. Don't think that needs to be a thing.
Womandom.
I'm assuming that it's not the same translation. Like, I'm assuming Mandom is like some
kingdom.
Yeah.
Probably.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not actually like Mandom.
Who knows?
Anyway, Town 77.
66 wasn't enough.
And Rafter 5, which I'm actually really excited to try out.
Yes. We just played this one. These ones we haven't played yet.
Yeah.
We do have another Oink game somewhere, but who knows? Okay, the next one I'm just going to shout out quickly. We did get a final copy of Kinfire Delve Vainglory's Grotto, which we do have a whole preview video on if you're interested in learning more, but this is like the gold foil copy. And you're probably going to see it show up at some point in some capacity sometime soon.
Next up, I'm just grabbing stuff.
Yeah, just grab it.
All right, next up we have The Blood of the Englishman. Oops. And Dracula versus Van Helsing. So these were both purchased by us. We purchased Blood of an Englishman from the Philly Game Store.
Yes.
So on our delayed trip, we had a bit of extra time. We went and checked out the Philly Game Store.
Which was awesome.
It was really cool. Very nice store. And we found this just sitting on the shelf and played it and had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
It's a 2-player dueling Jack and the Beanstalk game.
It was really fun. It's Renegade Games. Never heard of it before.
Dracula and Van Helsing, another one we purchased. We got this from the Zulu's Game Cafe, which is basically they bring a bunch of Essen releases over early and sell them at PAX. Jamie has played Dracula versus Van Helsing on VGA. I haven't played it yet, but another one we grabbed.
Yeah, it's very fun. You can try it for free, which we love. Okay, the next game, this is Into the Deep, and this is from Burnt Island. What?
Into Deep.
Oh.
'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep all in my head instead of going under.
If I did that, you'd be so annoyed
Sum
at me.
41, it's a Canadian band. Anyways, we got Into Deep, and this is from Burnt Island Games, and it was gifted to us from Burnt Island Games. So thank you to them for this. Honestly, we knew nothing about this. We went to go visit it's the KTBG Burnt Island Games. They're like sister companies, and we love the team over there. They're all amazing. And they just kind of asked like, hey, is there anything that you don't have? And honestly, like, no, because we either buy all of their games or we have been gifted others. And this is the only game that we didn't have. And so they gifted it to us, and we're really excited. We know nothing about it, but I did kind of punch it out before we punch all of our games for travel to make things a little bit lighter. And there's like all these miniatures in it, and it looks really cool. I think it's like definitely a bit of a heavier depth of strategy versus like KTBG games. So
I like the theme, like the cyberpunky theme.
Yeah. Really cool. So I'm excited to try this one. Into Deep.
All right. Next up on my side, we have from Arcane Wonders, World Wonders. This one was gifted to us from Arcane Wonders, and thank you to them for that. We got a brief demo from Bree. Thank you, Bree. We love you very much. Who showed us World Wonders, and it is the next iteration in the polyomino track-esque type game genre. It looks really awesome. I'm really, really excited to play it. We're probably going to have this one up at least in a snapshot. So stay tuned to see more, but this one I think is going to be a hot commodity.
This is
soon.
definitely one we're going to play over the holidays. Like I am the most excited for this, to play this.
Yeah. It looks really, really good.
Yeah. Oh, well, oops. Also from Arcane Wonders, we got Picture Perfect gifted to us from Arcane Wonders. And this is a game that I have seen and walked by probably 1,000 times, and I've always wanted it. And it's kind of like a very like niche type of game where you're literally like setting up different little cardboard figures and things to get the perfect picture. I know Doolin's played it, and I think he really likes it, and so I'm quite excited to finally get a chance to play it. So thank you to Arcane Wonders for Picture Perfect.
I think this might be the last one. Maybe not. But from Arcane Wonders.
Do you want me to bring out the other one?
Sure. And we did have some unfortunate...
we had a smush.
We had some unfortunate travel issues, but nothing terrible, but you can see a little bit of a smush. We have Age of Wonders Planetfall and Neotopia, both gifted to us from Arcane Wonders, both of which we got brief demos from Bree from. So again, thank you, Bree. Planetfall is a very, very quick tableau builder, I believe, with some depth of strategy, but plays really quick, regardless of player count, and it is beautiful looking. So
it's based on a video game.
Based on a video game. I've not played it. Jamie has not played it, but both of these, in both instances, we got a demo of, and we were very excited for both of them.
Yeah, this is more of like an abstract game that looks really pretty, beautiful tokens. I'm very excited. It's going to be an Arcane Wonderful World for Christmas. Do you get it? Hey, speaking of Christmas. All right, speaking of Christmas, we have Santa's Workshop from Elf Creek Games, which is a game that I've been excited for since I first heard whispers that it was going to be a thing. And then we found out that it was going to be at PAX Unplugged. And it's literally one of the first things that I saw when we were there. We walked by and I was like, I kind of want to get that. I'm like, I don't know if I should. But then I did. So I bought this one. It is a board game based on Santa's Workshop. What more do you even need to know? It's very shiny, and I'm very excited. Do I know how it plays? No, I don't.
Based off of your logic, really good summer game because it starts with S.
It is. Jeff, spoilers for the next summer recommendations video. Jeez Louise. Very excited for that. We need more holiday games, honestly. Not enough is what I say. Not
All right.
enough.
Next up, I don't even know what this is because I didn't.
bought this one.
This is Jokmok. Jokmok?
No, it's like Yolkmok.
Oh, Yolkmok? Okay, that
Yolkmok.
makes sense. The Winter
Yolkmok.
Market from WizKids. Jamie, go ahead because I didn't even know this was in the collection.
Let me tell you a little story. Michelle from Second Star to the left, she
Usually how it
shows
starts.
me, she's like, I found this game and it has artwork that looks like Mary Blair artwork, which is who does the art for It's a Small World, the original. And I was like, she showed it to me and I was like, what is that? So she and I went to the WizKids booth, sat down, and the lovely, I don't know if he was a volunteer staff, but he gave us the demo and he sold me instantly. Honestly, he didn't really need to work very hard to sell me because I was like all in on this.
Easiest sell ever.
It is essentially like a set collection kind of game, but you're going around the winter market and like each type of card does scores in a different way. So some have like end game scoring, some have like set collection, some have whatever. It's beautiful, it's adorable, and it came with free hot chocolate and a pin. I'm so excited. And once again, like I want more board games that are set in winter and during the holidays. And this is like a holiday winter market. Well, it's not holiday, but it's winter market. And it's so cute. Couldn't be more excited. 10 out of 10. Back to the Queen and Rook store, we came across the Cursed Court, or just Cursed Court, which is a game that we played with Rodney and Christy at GaggleCon last year.
The OG GaggleCon.
And we fell in love with it. And this is an older game, and I don't think it's relatively easy to find. Like we've never ever seen it. It caught my eye and I grabbed it instantly because we already know we love this game. It's super mean. It's kind of like a bidding style
Our group
game.
would really like it.
Yeah, I think our group would love it. So I picked it up and Jeff and I were both immediately like, yeah, we got to get it.
That was an easy purchase.
That was an
I've
easy
literally
purchase.
never seen it on a shelf anywhere.
No.
Next up, one of our also first purchases of the con, Sky Team.
Everybody talks about
the
it.
Scorpion Mask.
Yeah, we got it from the Hachette booth.
We did buy it from the Hachette booth. I don't think there needs to be anything said about Sky Team. Most people know or have at least probably already played it. A lot of people love Sky Team. It's a 2-player game. We have not played it at all. Looking forward to giving it a try, though.
And it is on BGA now, just so everybody knows. You could play it there for free. Another one from the Queen and Rook board game store. I got Don't Go in there because this is one of those like spooky season games that everybody kind of mentions and talks about. The box itself, how does it work? Quite literally turns into like a dice tower. It's really cool. It's got cute little ghost tokens, and you know I just can't resist a little ghostly theme.
Clearly.
We
also have Hagakure. Francis, I'm sorry. You told me how to say this, and I don't remember.
I forgot.
We have, well, I guess I didn't play it. I taught everyone how to play Hagakure. It is a trick-taking game with a bit of a twist. As we've mentioned before, we love finding new trick-taking games that add its own little unique twist. And in this one, the twist is kind of like these fool cards.
Old fools.
They're called old fools, and they act as like different abilities depending on how many old fools are out on the board. And there's these little tokens that everyone has, and they're allowed to play. But I didn't play it, so I can't give my opinion. What did you think of it?
I think everybody enjoyed it. I think it's like there's so many trick-taking games, like you have to do something pretty wild to really stand out.
Yeah, agreed.
I bought that one once again at the Queen and Rook because I saw it and I'm like, this is adorable. We love trick-taking. We love card games. Boom, sold. It seems like everybody enjoyed it though. Like it was good. I was more so just thinking like, oh, Jeff isn't feeling well.
Yeah, I taught this while not feeling great.
Yeah.
That's the common theme. Most packs I was not feeling good.
Yeah.
And then I got con crud, so.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah. Hagakure.
Yeah. Then we also got the Battle of Versailles, which you may recognize from our most anticipated games for PAX list. We did get this at the Zulus. What's it called? Zulus.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's the French versus the Americans fashion, and they're just battling it out, basically. And I don't know. I thought it looked really cute. 2-player game. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why the heck not, Jeff? Oh, Jeffy. This one's for you.
All right. This was my sole purchase.
Oh. Yeah.
This was my sole purchase. However, it was a hefty one.
Yeah.
And that is Earthborn Rangers. I hadn't heard of this game at all until I went to PAX and I saw our friend Ryan L. Ritchie walking around very early in the con. And he had purchased this and showed me it. And I was like, I want that. And told me where it was. I went by and looked at it. I saw the demo. It is a campaign-esque game with nothing but cards.
Mm-hmm.
There's no miniatures. There's no
fighting.
Grandioseness to it. It's literally just a campaign adventure game.
And it's eco-friendly.
And it's
everything.
eco-friendly. And I had to get it. And I don't regret it because I've since learned that a lot of people were super pumped for this game.
Jeff thought he discovered something.
I thought,
totally
new.
New.
I thought Ryan had discovered some unique, crazy game of the con. Maybe it will be. I don't know. But then I was like, yeah, I grabbed Earthborn Rangers, and everyone's like, that game sounds really cool. And I'm like, oh, you know about it? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Obviously.
Anyway, I'm looking really forward to playing it. And honestly, the back reminds me of Zelda.
Oh, yeah. I think this is my last purchase of the con. We still have more to show you, but this is the last game I physically purchased, and that's Trailblazers. This was one game that I kind of went in being like, I want to get that game, and then I forgot about it until somebody showed. They're like, oh, I got Trailblazers. I was like, oh my God, I forgot. I wanted to get that game. Mm-hmm. Because it plays really well solo, and we have played this with our friend Doolin from Table Knots. And I just wanted it. It's really fun. It has very slippery cards.
It does have very slippery cards.
It's basically it's like you're building out a map or whatever. I don't know. It's really fun. Trails. You're a trailblazer.
Did you want to talk about this one, Jamie?
Yeah. Okay. From our lovely friend John at Ravensburger, he did gift us with a few items, and one of those items was Horrified Greek Monsters, which I am so excited about because everybody knows I love Horrified. If you didn't know, I did a full solo playthrough over on my special on BGG called Solo Mode. That's a pitch. You should go watch it because it's super fun. Anyways, I'm excited. I love Horrified. This is Greek monsters. It's got all the Greek monsters. It's got the one with the 3 heads, and it's got the cow, and
I don't remember the cow's name.
It's like a scimitar.
Minotaur.
That's the one. And then it's got a basilisk.
Basilisk.
But it's a chicken. I thought a basilisk was a snake. It's a chicken. Anyways, it doesn't matter because I'm really excited.
Romo Rami, which was a gift from Hachette Games.
Mm-hmm.
Hula Hoo. Was this also a gift?
Nope, I bought that one. Where did I buy that? Battleground, maybe? Battleground? Is that what it's called?
The other non-Zulu spot?
Yeah.
Hula Hoo, which Jamie bought from the Battlegrounds game store.
It has a hula hoop on it. I thought it'd be fun.
And then we have Pickup, which
Philly Game Store.
Was from Philly Game Store. I don't know anything about these. Jamie,
we played this.
We did?
Remember? That's the one where you had to, like, the card shedding game?
Yeah. I remember Hula Hoo now. This is a card shedding card game.
Yeah.
Where you're basically trying to get rid of the cards in your hand. It's actually really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because is it only 2-player?
No, it goes 2 to 6.
We played it at 2, and there's certain just card shedding rules that at 2-player it gets super annoying.
Yeah.
Because you basically say higher or lower. And so you could be like, I'm going to play a 1, and then if you say lower, you can't go lower than a 1. And there's like ways to get out. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's super fun, but can be very frustrating at 2.
Would recommend it higher player count.
Yeah. Romo Rami, we got a brief demo from Hachette.
It's like Rummy. For anyone that's played the classic card game, it's like a gamer's version of Rummy.
And I don't know anything about that one.
I saw this one, and it's essentially like you're building a basketball team with cards. And I looked it up, and it has decent ratings. And I was like, I've never heard of this game. It looks really cool. And so I bought it.
All right, last up on my end, we have the last Oink game,
There it is.
Masked Men, which is a really, really unique, interesting trick-taking game.
Yeah.
That I cannot explain.
It's too hard to explain. Just know it's very fun.
You need to play it because I cannot explain it to you.
And then you need to play it 2 more times until you understand it, and then you're going to be like, this is amazing!
It's very good when you get over the initial hurdle of understanding how it works.
Yeah, it made me feel dumb.
But it's basically cycling through a varying degree of Trump suit supremacy.
Sure, yeah.
Best way I can put it. Very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, we played it and immediately bought it. Because we're collecting Oink games.
And then this last one is from Lucky Duck Games.
Yep.
And I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, but it's Kiria the Duel. It is a very simple 2-player card dueling game based off of a samurai theme.
Yep.
But looking forward to giving it a try.
It was gifted to us.
And thank you to Lucky Duck for giving that one to us.
All right, from our Discord member, Geoff, he gifted us with Full Throttle, which is a Friedman Freeze game, which you all know we are collecting Friedman Freeze games, and this is like a racing game. And it looks fun, and I'm very excited. So thank you to Geoff. I know.
I love Friedman Freeze.
Me too. So from Queen and Rook, we also stumbled upon Modern Art, the card game, which we played at the most recent GaggleCon. Loved it. We don't like Modern Art, the regular game, but this one really hit for us.
Kiss.
And so we bought it. It was $22.99.
I never thought I'd say that.
From Hachette, we were gifted with Flashback Zombie Kids, which is kind of like a mystery solving game through cards, and like you're playing out these different cards with pictures, and then you get to see things from different people's perspectives, and you're trying to like answer a bunch of questions. This one is more geared towards like a younger audience, but they are having more in the series that are going to be coming out, which we did get to have a sneak peek at, which we're really excited about. I love this kind of game. I love the artwork. I think it's going to be really fun, so I'm excited to try it.
I think the system is really unique. Like the forced perspective of like, you have to be like, okay, well, what did this person see of this scene? And you go and see the scene from their eyes, and it's like, it's interesting. From
another Discord member and friend, Linnea, she gifted us with Roar and Write, which was in my Grail Games list. This is not a roll and write, it is a roar and write. And I had it on my Grail Games list because I thought it was cute. Because look, there's a husky on the cover.
Oh, and thank you, Linnea, for the ultimate troll on the brothers.
Yes.
Thank you.
That was
never, ever, ever forget that.
Never. Did we get Lorcana? Yes, we got Lorcana. So initially, the people who first lined up at PAX had to wait like 3 hours to get Lorcana. And you know us, we're not about that lifestyle. But we walked by it at one point in the day, and it was a 15-minute wait. And it was actually a 15-minute wait most of the time, and they had a ton of products. So we purchased 2 booster boxes, card sleeves, and the Winnie the Pooh playmat, which I'm very excited about. We were gifted with some Lorcana stuff as well, which does include these deck boxes. So just a shout out to Ravensburger for that lovely gift. But we bought a lot of Lorcana. And we had an evening with our friends Kavre, Tyler, and Ilya. We just cracked packs.
Cracked packs.
We got McDonald's.
Had terrible McDonald's.
What an adventure that McDonald's trip was. Anyways, don't get Uber at midnight.
Apparently.
Uber Eats at midnight.
Just FYI. If you get Uber Eats and it says the guy's driving a Mercedes, white Mercedes, it's a lie. He's driving a beige Accord.
Yeah. And he's
a block away.
A block away and doesn't know where you are. We were gifted with a copy of the micro game Cafe Barras, which is a micro version of a new game coming from KTVG. And it's Roberta Taylor, who also makes like Creature Comforts and that series. So it's sparkly and I love it. And then you're like, you know something Jamie hasn't mentioned yet? Button Shy, which, yes, was the first booth that I ran to. So I did get some Button Shy games. I went every day just to see if there was anything I didn't have.
She's at the point where there's
like nothing that I don't have, but there was a couple of things. So I got Anthelion. I don't know how to say it, but I didn't own it, so I got it. I got Apropos board games and movies. Jeff
So
and I have
hard.
played both of these. This
So
is
hard.
a great little like party game. We just played it laying on the bed, and essentially like you lay out different themes, and it's like, okay, it must have a folding board. So you think of a game that has a folding board, like, I don't know, Horrified.
Any game. Just
And
pick
then
one.
cubes. So does Horrified have cubes? No. So now you need to think of a game that has a folding board and cubes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just keep going until like you're like basically anyways. And then there's a movie one too. So we played both of those. I also got Guesswork, which is another little party game.
Max would like this.
Max would love that. I think he'd like both of them. And then I bought 2 copies of Revolver Noir, one of which I gifted to our friend Sam over at Lord of the Board because we played it with him and he really enjoyed it and I wanted him to have a copy. And then I got this second copy, which I've been back and forth. Do I gift it or do I keep it so we can play it at more than 2 players? And I think I'm leaning towards keeping it. And then I did buy another copy of Rove, which I'll probably gift to a friend. I just don't know who yet.
Do you have 3 copies of that now?
No, the other one you have seen is an expansion collection. But this is just a game that I'm like, if I find somebody that I think would like this game, I want to have it so that I can give it to them. So that was my Button Shy haul. And that's everything, I think.
That's it.
That's everything that we got at PAX Unplugged. So I know many people are like, that's a lot. But trust me, we have had to buy an extra suitcase every year that we've gone to PAX. Mm-hmm. We did not have to do that this time.
And again, like, let's remember,
Good
like,
job.
Normally we wouldn't purchase this much. The bulk of this was purchased by us.
Yeah. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Honestly. I have to pack and leave. I leave for Tennessee tomorrow.
I have to get in the hot tub.
Jeff's got to get in the hot tub. So we thank you all for joining us today. Love to know in the comments below if you went to PAX. What was the best thing that you saw at PAX? We'd love to know. But that's everything that we have for today. Now, if you're interested in buying board games like any of the many that we mentioned today, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us, that is
the Boardroom Game Cafe.
Yes, it is. Do you like snacks?
I do.
Where do people get snacks?
MunchPak.
MunchPak. We have $5 off coupon. Make a great holiday gift. Just saying. Just saying. If you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
Later days.
Now we have new microphones, so apologies if sound is weird for some reason whilst we figure it out. They're fluffy. They don't need to be fluffy. So maybe we'll test this video with the fluffs on, and then a next video we'll test them without the fluffs.
I don't have any inherent problem with the fluff.
I'm going to get distracted and start petting it.
Yeah, you're going to have an issue with it.
They just look so funny, don't they? And do they need to be here? Could they be down here? Like, I really don't know anything about how anything works these days.
I'm going to bring out, oh, dang.
Uh-oh, what happened?
There's the downfall of that type of box already.
Uh-oh, it pilled.
It did. That's
a basilisk.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. That's it right there.
It's not a basilisk.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
I don't think that's accurate.
That's what it is. Hold, please.
Basilisks are chickens.
That's what I said, Jeff. I thought it was a snake.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Excuse me.
What do I know?
Oh, I know. I'm not from Greece.